For what purpose does the gentlelady from the United States Virgin Islands seek recognition?
I ask unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute to revise extending my remarks.
Without objection, the gentlelady is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Several weeks ago, the President announced resumption of diplomatic relations with Cuba. While we celebrate the implications of renewed relationship, both for Cuban and American citizens, the citizens of my own home district do so with guarded welcome. Mr. Speaker, the U.S. territories of the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico and our geographic proximity to Cuba make us a direct economic competitor. All indicators point to massive growth in Cuba's tourism industry. While the U.S. Virgin Islands continue to be a premier destination, particularly for Americans, with more than 2.7 million tourists in 2014 alone, Cuba is shaping to be a formidable competitor. Prior to resumption of relations, the report from Caribbean Tourism Organization showed just over 3 million visitors to Cuba in 2014, compared to 2.7 for the Virgin Islands and 3 million in Puerto Rico. However, in the first quarter of 2015, the Cuban government has already reported more than 1.4 million tourist visits, a number that more than doubles the amount reported for the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico in the same time. Mr. Speaker, the United States must consider its own island territories of the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico in the advancements of diplomatic relations with Cuba. Investment must come to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Thank you. I yield the balance of my time and wish all of our French citizens a happy Bastille Day.
Expired. For what purpose does the gentleman from Minnesota seek recognition?
Consent to address the House for 1 minute and revise and extend my remarks.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Well, Mr. Speaker, we should always strive as a